I just like being in the ocean and being outside and breathing in fresh air. I just love the salt water and just the sound of the waves. Swimming in the ocean just makes me feel small and just reminds me that I'm just one person, and whatever my biggest problem is that day, it's probably not that big of a deal. My name is Kerri, and I have von Willebrand's disease type 3. Some of the symptoms are easy bruising, bleeding in your joints and your muscles, prolonged bleeding from a cut or scrape. I was diagnosed around 5 to 6 months of age. There was really no family history of bleeding disorders, so my parents were pretty shocked when I was diagnosed. And then my 2 sisters, they are carriers, but they're not symptomatic, so they're not really affected. When I was learning to walk, I had to wear a helmet and knee pads all the time, and sometimes elbow pads. So it was kind of around then when I noticed that I was different from other kids. I think my parents did a great job of raising me to feel as normal as I could. And it's just turning the hardships and the times that I felt different, making that into a positive thing and kind of embracing it. My biggest challenge was when I got my period. Even with the diagnosis, it was still really difficult to treat and manage. With hormones and factor and a combination of the two, I've been able to manage it pretty well. And if you're watching this and you're struggling with it, just know that, I went through the same thing, and there are other people going through it too. It's definitely a big part of your life and something that you're gonna have to get used to, but it doesn't have to dominate your life, and I think you'll find a way to deal with it and to manage it. Everything in nature is just so beautiful, and it's just really nice to get away from your day-to-day life. I like to be really active, so if I'm going to be active, running, hiking, I'll preventatively treat with factor just in case of an injury. Growing up exposed to the medical community, I always liked the role of the nurses. Kind of wanted to give back to other people and to be kind of their support system. Now I am a nurse. I've been a nurse for about 5 years. I'm definitely very proud to do that and to have that as my job. Looking to the future, I would love to spread more awareness about von Willebrand's disease, especially type 3. I would like a family in the future and maybe have kids, and however that goes, that's definitely something I would want. Also, something that's a little bit scary, but as a person with a bleeding disorder. Something isn't going my way, I just think, this too shall pass, and, it's going to be okay, whatever it is.